In the heart of a village wrapped in the arms of baobab trees and red clay earth, there lived a girl named Ireti. Her name meant hope, and her spirit was just that bold, searching, and unafraid. She saw stories in bird feathers, questions in footprints, and mystery in the breeze. While others chased goats or played with beads, Ireti wandered through the bush, listening to what the trees whispered when no one else paid attention. At the edge of the village stood a baobab tree older than memory. Its roots curled like resting serpents, its trunk stretched like it could touch the ancestors. Beneath it, people told stories, shared kola, and sometimes left offerings when the seasons turned. One evening, as dusk painted the sky in fire and purple wine, Ireti followed a strange rhythm that pulled at her chest. It was faint, yet certain, a drumbeat with no beginning and no end. Boom, boom, boom. She paused. There was no ceremony, no festival that night. No drummer was near. Still, the beat continued, drawing her toward the old baobab. There, half covered in dry leaves and guarded by a nest of roots, lay a small wooden drum. Its surface was carved with ancient symbols, and it glowed faintly as if it had swallowed moonlight. It was not being played yet it beat. People in often spoke of strange things, of talking animals, of stones that remembered, of fire that healed instead of burned. But this was different. This was not a tale passed down. This was real. And it was waiting. Ireti approached slowly. The moment her shadow touched it, the drum fell silent. Then, in a voice that sounded like thunder remembering how to whisper, it spoke. It said, "Seek the golden yam beneath the river's skin. But beware the spirit who waits in silence, she asks no second question." Ireti did not hesitate. She had never turned away from a mystery, and this one called to something deep within her. Without telling anyone, she tied a wrapper around her waist, packed a satchel with kola nuts, dried plantain, and a small calabash of honey. Then she walked, guided only by starlight and the rhythm still echoing in her ears. She passed sleeping farms, crossed over narrow paths lit by fireflies, and arrived at the river before the moon reached its peak. The river was wide and slow, its surface silver and calm. But beneath that stillness, old stories swam, stories of a spirit that guarded its depths, a spirit who only listened once. Ireti stepped in. The water welcomed her with a chill. Frogs hushed. Crickets paused. Even the wind seemed to wait. Then came a voice, neither kind nor cruel, just deep, knowing, eternal. It asked, "I am taken by the feet, but never held in hand. What am I?" The river shimmered, waiting. Ireti thought. She remembered the footprints children left on dust paths after rainfall. She remembered how shadows followed without being touched. Then she whispered, "A shadow." The river rippled, then parted. From its depths rose a yam, not brown or white, but golden, glowing as if the sun had hidden inside it. It rested in the water, humming like a low chant from a distant ancestor. Ireti reached out, lifted it carefully, and the river sang. A gentle song, like the one grandmothers hum to lull a restless baby to sleep. She returned at dawn. The village stirred as the first light kissed the ground, and when they saw her with the golden yam, silence fell. Even the birds seemed to listen. She told her tale beneath the baobab of the drum that called, the river that questioned, and the spirit that tested. She held up the yam, and as its glow touched the soil, something changed. That year, the rain came early and stayed just long enough. The soil, fed by the golden yam, grew fertile beyond measure. Harvests overflowed. Goats birthed twins. The sick found strength again. No one went hungry, and no heart felt empty. The villagers called it the season of blessing. But Ireti knew it was not luck. It was courage. She had listened to the unknown and walked where fear had told others to stop. From that day, the drum remained under the baobab, silent but watchful. Some say it still waits. It beats not for fame, nor for fortune, but for those who carry questions in their bones, those who dream with eyes open, those who are willing to follow when called. Not all can hear it. Not all should. But for the one who does. For the one who listens. The path will appear. The test will come. And the gift, hidden deep beneath fear, will rise like a song remembered. In every destiny,